In my mixing bowl, I already have 2 cups of very fine cornmeal. To this, I'm just going to season it. I'm using some all-purpose seasoning. This seasoning already has salt in it, so I wouldn't add any salt. You could add any other seasoning that you like, maybe cayenne pepper, garlic powder, things like that. But I'm using the all-purpose seasoning, complete seasoning, so it has basically all the different flavors in it. So I'm satisfied with that. And we will have to combine this. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of oil, vegetable oil. So here's my cornmeal with the oil. Here's my cornmeal with the oil completely mixed in. I also added 2 tablespoons of butter, regular butter that I have there. And I'm going to add some lukewarm water, about 2 cups. And when I was adding in the oil and the butter, I used my fingers to get it fully incorporated, just for information's sake. So I'm going to gradually add the water. I may or may not use all of this water. So here's my cornmeal with all the ingredients mixed in. So I'm going to set this aside and work on the filling. So here's my pot on the stove. I already added the oil. So now I'm going to put in the ground beef. I'm going to add some onion. Some sweet peppers. If you have like pimentos or seasoning peppers, you could add that too as well. I'm using sweet peppers. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of homemade green seasoning. I have some parsley that I finely chopped up here. Parsley. Some olives. This is about 1 dozen olives that I chopped up. These are the seedless ones. And of course, you can see here, this is one with the red inside, cherry inside. I love those. And this is some raisins. You know those mini boxes of raisins? I just use 1 box. You know? You could add more if you wish. Mix up this nicely. Of course, remember the olives have salt, so I will taste first before I add any more salt. That's about a teaspoon of homemade pepper sauce. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Okay folks, so let's build this pie baby. Before I go on, I forgot to mention to excuse the noise in the background. They are doing some work and my neighbors are changing the windows. So I already have my baking dish here. I already greased it a bit. So I'm going to put a layer of the cornmeal. Let's make a layer of that. Next, I'm going to put some of the ground beef that I just cooked up nicely. Now I'm going to add another layer of the cornmeal. Another and final layer of the cornmeal. So it will be like a sandwich sort of thing. One layer of the cornmeal, one layer of the ground beef, sorry, and another layer of the cornmeal. Okay, so here's my casserole. I am going to lay it with a bit of grated cheese. Okay folks, so here's my pastel pie, now straight from the oven. Baking time was about 35 to 45 minutes and my oven was set at 350 degrees. So I'm going to allow this to cool first before I cut into it.